Hello guys, and welcome to the Long Dark Interloper run version .393. This is still Resolute Outfitter, and this is Ronyan, and I'll be doing a few things today. Last episode we harvested some rabbits, trapped some rabbits in the snares, and harvested almost all but this one remaining rabbit gut here. And well, no, we got 4 of them trapped last time, and so I've reset the traps now, and I'm gonna go just deposit this last remaining gut, or that gut that I just picked up. But last time we also did some fishing, and that's about it for the last time. I'm going to go ahead and drop the fresh gut there and then pile with the rest of it, and then that's going to have a few more days left, several days left to cure there before that's ready. So let's leave the house here. Just take a drink here real quick, and I need to go ahead and eat that meat pretty quickly, otherwise it's going to be a pretty high risk of getting me sick. Actually, I'm going to throw it in the fridge for now. His meat that's below 50% condition, it has a much higher chance of getting you sick, in my experience, than like canned goods or some kind of food item that you pick up prepackaged in a house or something. Not to mention it'll up my parasite risk a little bit, and it looks like we may have caught another rabbit here. Yep. It's very cold, -3 feels like, so I probably won't be able to get much off of that rabbit right now, unless I have a fire next to him. And we do have another rabbit even. So I've got 6 rabbits in the space of 24 hours here. That is quite good. Let's see how much this... Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, I'm going to end up getting all of it by the time I'm freezing, pretty much. Getting the hide and the guts, though, is probably going to take a fire unless I do it during a warmer period of the day. Let's go back inside and get warmed up a little bit. My condition's still not where I'd like it to be at. 50% is not it's okay condition, but it's not ideal for exploring or anything like that. I like to stay above 60 whenever possible, because a wolf can kill you with one attack at 50% sometimes. It doesn't usually happen to me, but it is possible. So I'm going to use this period of time to just sit here and sharpen up my makeshift hatchet here. I'm warming up pretty fast, so I'll be able to get off like 7 or 8 of these actions, and that'll raise the hatchet condition up by, I don't know, 30% or so. 35 to 40% if I went by what I just said. And I don't remember exactly where I started at, but it was below 50% for sure. And there's a blizzard started, so that's great. We're probably just going to continue to do some stuff like that. We'll break down this little couch here and get all the cloth and the wood off of that. And the blizzard is already over, which is pretty good luck, I'd say. That was a pretty short one. Probably one of the shorter blizzards you can have there. That was only around 3 hours, I think. Let's get out here and take a look. I want to see what the temperature is. It's very likely to be... Oh, it's not actually that cold. You know, 15 degrees is... I could harvest the rest of those rabbits if I wanted to. I can always come back to them in a little while also. Actually, I'm going to use this time to just break down the cedar limb, and it actually warmed up even more. So yeah, so the penalty for staying outside now is almost non-existent. Problem is my warmth meter is already almost completely drained, so it won't take long for me to get to freezing. And there's so many sticks here, I'm going to go ahead and pick them up and keep a good stockpile of those, because you basically want to clear out any huge piles of sticks you see like this to make room for others to spawn here. and just checking something there. Checking to see whether the magnifying glass would work. I like to cliff dive a little too much. That was totally unnecessary to go over that rock like that. Let's just collect all this lichen. It's been a while since I've had warm conditions like this, so I want to take as much advantage of that as possible, collecting everything in the area. I will have to go back in pretty soon or start a fire because I am almost to freezing now. What we're going to do is head over to this fishing hut, and we may do some more fishing with the rest of this day. I guess probably the best way to play it is to do fishing when it's really cold, because you have the permanent windbreak while you're fishing, and you have the furnace, which you're going to throw a lot of wood onto anyways, so it's going to also be very hot. And so the best meta game, I guess, in that sense, is probably to do this when it's very cold. But we were just getting started with the fishing some last time, and I feel like doing it again. Feel like continuing kind of what we left off with and seeing if we can get up to the next level in fishing skill. I have to watch my condition pretty closely here. It's getting lower than I'd want, and I will probably eat something. That's another problem. I think we started the day without any food, so I almost certainly need food to sleep tonight. Unless I want to eat that piece of wolf meat back in the fridge at the house. Okay, so throw some wood on there. We can cook the rabbit here. And if you'll notice, I only have 4 cattail stalks left. So I can't rely on that as much as a food source, as I only have 600 calories total left of that. So we're going to cook one of the rabbit pieces of rabbit meat and eat that, and then we'll just use that to start the fishing, and then we can cook and eat the other one once we are with the fish that we catch in the first cycle. So 430 calories. I gotta watch to see. Yeah, we can go 3 hours on that. Just trying to prevent my condition from going down any lower than this. Got 1. Really like to catch 2 for 3 hours, and that's bare minimum. Yeah, only 2, so it's not the best, but we'll have to live with it. Let's go ahead and cook this stuff. I love the smell of fish cooking and the sound of it crackling over a fire, or anything cooking over a fire has a great sound to it. Personally, I like steaks more than I like fish. I like beef, but it's my taste. Let's break that up, and how many calories? Okay, I've got 3 more hours worth. Go ahead and do that. Hopefully we'll catch more than 2 fish, but it doesn't look too promising so far. This is like almost a carbon copy of what happened last time, except I'm not even going to catch 2 fish. Wow. Yeah, I'd probably have to look this up. I don't know this, but I wonder if the fishing gets worse over time with the rest of the wildlife in Interloper. I don't know that I've fully tested that one out or read anything about that to this point. But it is possible that the fishing at the beginning of a game is a lot better than it is now. Here on, I believe, day 22 of this run. Let's chuck a bunch of those sticks on there, and we're gonna melt some snow down into water. So I could use another gallon. Feels like 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that would get uncomfortable after a little while. Even if you'd been out in the cold, it would get uncomfortable. Just adding a bit of coal to the fire there to extend it, because I want to fish more. I want to fish through the night if I can. Yeah, and that'll allow me to do a 4-hour. Oh, coho salmon first catch right in the first 30 minutes. And there's another trout. Come on, give me at least 4 fish this time. That'd be nice. Yep, I did catch 4 of them. Am I gonna get to 5? No. Okay. So yeah, an 11-pound coho salmon, I'll take that any day. Let's fish 1 more hour since I've got the calories for it. And got 1 more fish. So not a total waste there. I'm gonna go ahead and just use up my calories entirely here, but I didn't catch anything there. Let's cook all the fish I have now. My tiredness meter is completely drained. My energy level is totally shot at this point, almost. And all the fish cooking will give you a lot on the cooking skill as well. That's one good thing about it. It does that, and it'll give you lantern oil if you need it. And if you fish a lot, you'll have plenty of lantern oil. You'll basically never run out. And let's cook some rosehip tea with some of that water I melted. Let's see. Okay, it's a foggy day out. Really can't stand foggy days. If anybody watched my speed run of the Hopeless Rescue Challenge, you'll understand why. I know it was like a 4x speed time lapse, but I got lost due to the fog coming back into Pleasant Valley from Timberwolf Mountain. I lost the trail that I was supposed to be on to get to Coastal Highway fast. And that was because of heavy fog that I couldn't find my way. So that knocked a good at least hour off of that run. Or what, rather added an hour to it, not knocked it off. Alright, so it's another cold interloper morning. I just have to do the slow walk back to a place where I can sleep up here at the house. And maybe I've cut another rabbit or 2. I know there's still a couple of rabbits there that I didn't finish harvesting. So I'd like to get to those next time, probably. And fishing is a great tool for Interloper, but if you've ever done it on a low difficulty like Voyager, you can just literally pile up hundreds of pounds of fish in the hut. It's pretty funny. You can pile so many fish into a fishing hut, you can, when you pick them all up, you're like amazed that your back isn't broken because you're carrying 400 or 500 pounds on your back. Now some people can carry that much weight on their back, but probably not this guy. I'm just guessing he's not a world-class power lifter or anything. Still got the rabbits out here. It looks like I may have another one too. Let's reset the snare. And I'm just gonna go over here and check this one. That's still set up. And we probably need to get some sleep here now. Well, we need to sleep pretty soon. We don't have to do it immediately. Reset that snare. Let's go ahead and yeah, we need to sleep. We'll go ahead and sleep 6 hours to get us to the middle of the day, and then we'll make up the rest the next night, or at the end of the day, not the next night. So that gets the tiredness or the energy level up about halfway. We'll go ahead and drink the water we need. Still got plenty of calories on me. It's really not that warm this afternoon. We can still grab the meat off this rabbit though. Use the hacksaw for the maximum efficiency and the time, since hacksaw is much better at sawing through frozen meat. And I'll try to get another one if I can. Kind of lost where I am here. Yeah, I think it's this rabbit. No. Is it that one? Not entirely sure. Yeah, it is this one, but I can't get the hide yet. We have to grab the meat. Okay guys, and we'll leave it there. We got plenty of rabbit meat on us, and we'll head back inside to warm up, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.